Hi guys, Soul Intuition here. I know I'm not in my bathroom like usual, but I'm actually in my kitchen because I just got off of a Google Hangout with my internet business, DS Domination. But that's not about that right now. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. Y'all can check out my little journey, but I have some very exciting news. Y'all probably already know what I'm going to say, but Mr. Potential and we decided to give love a try, and we are officially a couple. So we had some drama. All right. It's so crazy how things can happen. Like at one point they can be like up and then they're down. So what happened was, you guys know he drove up the Wednesday for Valentine's Day for me because I worked all day Friday 9 to 8. And so we decided we were going to have Valentine's Day the day before since I was off on Thursday. And so Valentine's Day was beautiful. It was all nice. And um, he made it in a storm. It took him like 8.5 to 9 hours, and it's generally a 5.5 to 6 hour trip. Okay, it's a long trip, but he cares about me. He really wanted to come, so he did, and I'm grateful to him for that. Next, I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. Um, After that, let's see. Yeah, I worked all day. Anyway, so you guys know that I told you guys earlier how I felt about dating guys with children, small children in particular, and it's just something I don't usually do, and I haven't had to do it like ever all this time that I've been single. So, and I don't know how managed to do that. It's like a lot of guys I've met, they either didn't have children or they were older and their kids were older. So Mr. Potential has a little boy, and um, we had talked about in the summer I'll probably meet him. Well, probably more definitely meet him in the summertime, if things progress with us. And we were supposed to get back together Sunday, but something came up, plans came up, so he wasn't able to. And so he asked, if I would meet his son Sunday. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it totally freaked me out, like totally, like I was just like, let me call you back. And I had to talk to my mom and tell her what I was thinking and get her opinion about things, because that's my mom. And she was just like, well, do you really like this man? And you knew he had a child when you met him and all that. And I said, I know, but my mind just wasn't prepared to meet him now. You know what I'm saying? She's just like, then you just need to be honest and tell him that. And but you need to say it in a way where he knows that it's not that you don't like his son, obviously, because I don't know his son, or you just don't want to meet him. You're just not ready. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to tell him. But when I called him back, I probably said things all wrong, and I think he got in his feelings. If he watches this video, he'll probably say he didn't get in his feelings, but I think he did, and he was just like, well, you know what? Okay, sorry I brought it up. I know you're already uncomfortable with this relationship anyway, and blah blah blah, and and I have been struggling with the relationship, but it's not that I've been struggling really with the relationship. I've been struggling with myself, because first I kept telling myself, oh, I don't trust him, I don't trust him, but it's that I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust myself to be making the right decision, and I was kind of taking it out on him because he's done everything to show me that he wants, to be with me. He wants to work with me and prove that he's serious about trying to build a relationship with me. But I was still on the fence back and forth and trying to find little things wrong. And but when it comes to the child thing and meeting people's children, I take that very seriously. So that part, I feel like he was being a little too nonchalant about, and I think he should take more seriously. We kind of disagree on that, but he still acquiesced to me and my feelings, and he said he just respects how I feel about it. So then I said, So then the next day, I was like, and we, we kind of got off on a bad note, but we text each other and everything was cool. But the next day, I texted him after work and I just said, hey, this was Sunday. I was like, hey, I thought about it. Why don't you just, bring your son over? I could just meet him. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking before I would meet him first in a public setting and then later maybe he could come over or whatever. But I said, you could bring him to the house and I'll just meet him before you leave. And he's like, well, no, it's cool. And I'm just like, so are you on your feelings now? He said he wasn't. I said, but you was okay bringing him over then. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay. So I was upset about it. And I just got off the phone abruptly. And I was just sitting in my car thinking, like, maybe he don't realize he on a short rope. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of teetering on the edge. And I don't know. And I was kind of ready to just give up because I don't know. I was just scared. Like my underarms were sweating and everything. Like I was just nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm thinking too far ahead, but I really like this guy, and I want a future or a potential future. I want to build toward a future. So my apprehension with children is because I feel like if we don't have the same type of parenting skills or outlook on things or whatever, it could potentially mess up the relationship. And I know there's all types of boundaries and stuff, and I just didn't know if that's something I wanted to subject myself to. But I just won't allow that to be a deal breaker just because of the value or like the type of guy that I think Mr. Potential is. So I just have to let things flow and see where they go, you know what I mean? And not try to put so much into that one aspect. And I know it is a big aspect, but at this point, it's not a deal breaker. So, I had already decided that when I met him. I knew he had a child, you know what I mean? So I text him anyway, like some gibberish, and he goes, I don't understand. And I go, I don't understand either. You need to come over so we can talk. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, that's not in my plans. I made other plans. You don't want to go. I said, I know you will deny this. I said, but I think you're penalizing me for the conversation that we had the other night. And so he called. And he's like, what's up? And I'm just like, I just think we need to talk about it. And he's like, you're overcomplicating things. And I'm like, I'm not, because when it comes to kids, especially young kids, it's just a whole other ball game. And I said, the problem is not your child. I was like, it's me. I was like, and how I feel about this relationship, and is it really solid? Like, is it going to go somewhere? It's my own apprehensions, really, if you think about it. And then he just was like, what else do I need to do to show you that I'm serious, that I really want to be with you? He's like, I drove up there 3 times. I changed my leave. He said, I came up in a snowstorm. It's like, I'm trying. He said, we talk every day. Like, I'm trying to show you that I want to be with you. Like, what else do you need from me? Am I not doing something? Like, just tell me what it is. And I was like, I really couldn't give him the answer. It was just inside me. And one of my friends was like, oh, maybe you're just not ready. No, it's not that. I want to do it. I want to let go of my reservation. I want to be open and ready and accept and receive. And it's coming to me, and here I am pushing it away. Like, remember, y'all, I was talking about the law of attraction, and I want to bring this and I want to bring that. And he's that guy that I've been looking for. Like, we talk about anything. He's strong-willed, but he chooses his battles. I can tell that already, even in this 2 months that it's been. And I like that. It's not like I can just get my way all the time, but he's so intelligent, so smart, and I just feel like he knows when to stand and when to chill. And I'm a little older than him, and he's like, look, I mean, I usually defer to somebody that's older and stuff like that. He says, so that's a given. if you've been done something I haven't done or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, I don't know. I just think there's that balance there that I need. And because I like to be spoiled and pampered, but at the same time I do need to know that a guy is going to stand his ground and be that leader, be that masculine energy that I need. Um so I want to take that step. So last night when he came over, he did end up coming over, and I said I won. I'm just teasing you, okay? It's not a fight. I'm just teasing. But at the end of the day, I was like, all right, well, look, you're not that far away. I think you should come over because what's the point of you being so close and not coming over? You might as well be where you usually are. You know what I'm saying? A state away. And I guess that might have struck a nerve with him. And next thing I know, it's like an hour later, I'm getting a text. It's like I'm coming over. So he came over, and as soon as he hit the door, he just hugged me so tight for a long time. And, he kissed me, and it was just so much in that kiss. And I was like, look, just about everything. I said, it's just me. I'm still a little scared. I said, but I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, you don't have anything to be scared about. So he we had a heart to heart, and I just told him, I was like, you know what, I'm ready. He's like, for what? I was like, to like be your girl, like be your woman and stuff. He was like, I already thought you were. I was like, not in my mind. He said, in my mind, I'm your man and you is mine. And I was like, well, not in mine. I wasn't really ready to just open my heart up, and be vulnerable for real, for real. I was more on the outskirts, like on the fence. And he was just like, well, what do you need from me now? And I said, well, I want you to stay the same. I said, but now I just need you to take care of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Don't be careless with it because it really took a lot for me to let you in. And um and I told him I appreciate the fact that he thinks highly enough of me to meet his son, but I just felt like it was too early. And he said, okay. He said, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And um I don't know. He just said he accepted, and he's going to treat me with care and treat my heart with care and continue to respect me, honor me, and um, we'll go from there. And we did exchange some words. The I love yous came about, and when mine came out, I had said it like in the midst of our argument. He said, "What did you say?" It's so crazy because it wasn't all romantic and stuff. We was kind of arguing, about the whole thing about him coming over and with his son, and I just was like, I love you, and he was like, what did you say? And I was like, I love you. He's like, what did you just say? Because I don't think it was computing with him because we weren't, but anyway, that was over the phone. So when he came over, he had said he loved me, but he had said he loved me before. And he's like, I know you're not ready to accept it, but still, I know how I feel. And I was just like, well, I might not be ready to accept that, but it's really nice to hear. So that's where we are now. And I'm extremely happy with the decision that I made. And I know I had to consistently walk in it and reinforce my mind and don't let the doubt and little things come up, how they do. And we'll see. We will see what happens, but I really, 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 really feel good, and I'm excited about my future with Mr. Potential. And he's so smart, you know what I'm saying? That's such a big turn on for me, but what he did was he did introduce me to his son over the phone, and it wasn't even my suggestion, you know. He just did it, and I was like, yeah, I like this. So that's where we are right now, and I know you guys are happy for me. Y'all been riding with me over a year now, and I've been through so much, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to be brave, be courageous, and not just talk the talk. I have to walk the walk, and I'm dating again, and I was dating for a reason, and well, I guess that's just that. But yes, he stayed over. So, in case y'all were wondering, I know I'm really letting y'all in my business now, but he stayed over, and I don't regret it at all. And I think that y'all are gonna be meeting him soon. And so that's it.